I'm just absolutely devastated. I think that it's really important that women come into Parliament. I think it's really important that we have grooming victims in Parliament. I think it's important that we have mums in Parliament. My daughter phoned me in tears this morning because she had seen the death threat. I saw Nigel Farage in the corridor of the tea room this morning, and I went to him, morning, and he just walked past me and he ignored me. And I thought, okay, well, maybe he doesn't know that it's me. And I thought maybe if I could have a word with him face to face. The Prime Minister calls him out at Prime Minister's questions, and what he is saying is that we don't care. We only care about grooming victims, about women and the violence that is perpetrated against them when it suits us politically. If one of our own says that you should die, you should be shot because you want to do the best for your community, then he isn't going to call that out. So there's no wonder that my timeline is full of his supporters. There's no wonder that death threat isn't the worst I got, because usually they're going to do worse things to me and my children than that in really graphic terms. If people that want to form the government, the next government, aren't calling it out, then there's no wonder. There's no wonder that things are as bad as they are. But I will tell you that a massive shout out to my father-in-law, who is a massive Nigel Farage fan and Reform voter and supporter. And he's also worried about his daughter-in-law's safety. And I know that there will be Reform voters across my constituency that disagree with what I say and do not want me dead. And I'm not happy that Nigel Farage is essentially condoning what his councillor is saying about me by refusing to take any action and not calling it out. He is complicit in violence against women and girls.
I've got a statement here from Simon Evans. Now, he's the Deputy Leader of Lancashire Council who shared that post. He says, yesterday I shared a post featuring Natalie Fleet MP highlighting how she voted on the grooming gang inquiry. As many of you know, this is an issue close to my heart and something I've been campaigning on tirelessly even before I was elected. He continues, unfortunately, what I did not notice was the accompanying text on the Facebook post that was created by an unknown user. As soon as this was pointed out, I immediately deleted the post. I would never intentionally call for or wish violence upon anyone, regardless of their political beliefs. This sort of rhetoric has absolutely no place in our politics, he added. I would like to sincerely apologise to Miss Fleet and anyone else for the offence caused. This was a completely unintentional and genuine mistake that we can all make from time to time, especially on social media.
What I am hearing there is that his reaction was quite similar to mine, in that I saw it and I thought, oh, just a normal death threat about how you want me to be killed. Why are you sending me this? And then I'm like, oh, a politician like me is sharing it. I think that's not okay. So death threats have become so normalised that he didn't even notice it was one. That's what he's saying. I am saying that politicians should be held to a higher standard. We can disagree and not call for each other to be shot. I believe that Nigel Farage should take action and kick him out of his party, but we have just seen live on air that Nigel Farage doesn't care about violence against women and girls. He doesn't care about threats to be shot.
Natalie Fleet, and I am going to bring our Conservative spokesperson on in a second. The Prime Minister raised your case at Prime Minister's Question Time today.
Yeah.
Has he reached out to you personally?
Yeah, he texted me this morning and I thought it was a scam. It says, are you all right, Keir? And I just thought, who do I know who's called Keir, who's texting me? And I had a look and I thought, this text looks like it's been written by an older gentleman. And I thought, oh my God, it's the Prime Minister. It was amazing. He has reached out. He does genuinely care. But you know what? He would also care if this was a Lib Dem or a Conservative or a Reform woman. He does care about violence against women and girls, and he shows that with his actions.
OK, I am going to bring you in, Ben Spencer, but I just want to remind our viewers and listeners that there is